What's up? Hey, oh, look at you. You my sweetheart. Okay. All right, babe. All right. You know, it's good to be loved. I don't care. It is good to be loved, and I love my baby. You are my baby. Anyway, I want to show you. This is my front yard right here. Excuse me. Let me get it, sweetie. Oh, here, I got it. My phone. Let me get up. Thank you. All right, I'm going to share my phone right here. This is my front yard right here. Now, if you're driving, if you're coming out this road right here, then you're going down Highway 80 from Bisbee to Douglas, and this is the very last exit you can take and be in the Bisbee city limits on your way out of town going towards Douglas. Okay? And then so if you do that and you're driving really fast and you're drunk, you'll run right into my house. And there you go. That's where I live. And so please don't do that. I discourage that. And I discourage that with violence. Just to be perfectly straightforward with you. Okay? So now, interestingly, if you go out of town in this direction towards Douglas, that's my Jeep, towards Douglas, in about 3/4 of a mile, half a mile to 3/4 of a mile, you'll run into the Sheriff's Department complex. And it's got like the county courthouse, I think, and the county jail, and the county sheriff, and a bunch of deputies. It's an annex, maybe. And I'm sure there's other annexes throughout Cochise County, but I believe, being Bisbee, that's the primary one. And also, I believe that because being from Douglas, which is 23 miles that way, and having been arrested by the Sheriff's Department and brought up my ass back to Bisbee, I remember being taken farther into town, into Old Bisbee, but I don't remember exactly where the jail was. But I do remember it wasn't, that it was in Old Bisbee. That's all I remember about it, though. So I know that's newer. The complex that we have now is newer than I am. So anyway, what happens, the reason I brought all this up anyway, is because these guys, what they do is they take people that get arrested for, what, trespassing, or what's the most petty ass, jaywalking, okay, or something that they want to really just antagonize the crap out, harass, basically. If they wanted to harass a citizen, what they could do, let's just do this theoretically, okay? What they could do is they could arrest him and they could hold him for X number of hours. I'm not an attorney and I have not even looked this up. When I was a kid, I remember it being 72 hours that they could arrest you and hold you for 72 hours for nothing. Yeah. Now, I don't even know if that was true or not, but that's what they told me when they did it to me several times. So, anyway, what they do here is they take people in, they hold them for the maximum amount of time, hours to the hour, and then they let them go. And often, the hour might turn out to be 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Just a little bit ago, I had a young lady walk by, obviously needing help, and I came out to see, offer, but I didn't get the vibe she really wanted any help, so I didn't want to give her the impression I was harassing her, so I just let her go and kept my shit to myself. But anyway, I don't know, is that like kind of a harassment kind of thing? Why don't they just let them out like at, hey, we're going to let everybody out at, during the bus runs that come by at, at 4 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon, or whatever times the bus comes by and there's a bus stop. Because there is a bus stop right by the Sheriff's Department. But if it doesn't stop until 2 in the morning and you get let out at 6 in the evening, you know, and you need to get to Sierra Vista, you know, what are you going to do? You know, you're going to start walking to Sierra Vista. And by the time the bus gets to the jail, you've already walked a quarter of the way there. Anyway, I think it's kind of a harassment thing. And they come by, I try to offer them, you know, stuff, but I can't, you know, I can't be at the bottomless pit of helping people get to Sierra Vista. You know, I don't know why Bisbee's the county seat of Cochise County. It's just stupid. Sierra Vista's got so many more people and so many more services, and they got a DMV. Shit, you know, they got Walmart. They got you know, all that stuff. Bisbee's just sucking, man. There, I love Bisbee. I love living here, and I wouldn't even move. But it doesn't need to be the county seat, you know. It's just I don't know what it is. Is that politics or what? Anyway, I'll let that go. Hey, I love y'all. The point was the thing about the people getting let out at really stupid hours by the county sheriff's department. And they come by, and you know what? They're needy. If you get let out at 2 in the morning, you haven't eaten, you know, since 6 in the evening, you're freaking hungry. You know, and if you didn't have any money when you got locked up, or they took it into evidence or whatever, now you're broke. You know, it's just a big, inconvenient, illegal, inconvenient Fourth Amendment, you know, violation, huge. But you know what can you do now? You're hungry, you know, and what can I do? I want to help these people out. Shit, you know, I got a heart. But you know, I also have a wallet, and you know, it's only so deep, you know. Anyway, I love y'all. Keep looking down, all right? Because you'll never know what's underneath your feet unless you look down. Take care.